Hey guys, the beginning of tonight's Heroes is called, well, the whole show is called Hysterical Blindness. And Nathan has fully turned back into Siler, and he pulls himself out of that grave he was thrown into at the end of last week's show. And back at the carnival, they're having breakfast and talking about how the empty seat that was filled by the painter, the tattoo artist, that would be filled before the night is over, before the day is over. And then it goes to Claire, and she's at college talking to her roommate. And then a sorority girl comes up and invites Claire to go to a sorority rush that night. And Claire talks this girl, Gretchen, her name is, into coming along with her. And first Gretchen objects. And then they're back with Siler, and he's in lockup being interrogated by this doctor. And he can't recall how he got where he was or who he is, and the doctor says, "Well, I'm here to help you out. I'll help you in any way I can." And then it goes to back to that deaf girl that was in that hospital, and she's talking to that woman who's a doctor, and she says that she could be suffering from hysterical blindness. And it turns out that doctor happens to be her mother. At the same time, Peter is talking to Angela, and Angela's waiting for Nathan to show up, and she's a little concerned. And Emma is the name of that blind girl, by the way. And Claire and her roommate show up for that rush at the sorority house, and it seems like Gretchen is a little overly obsessed with Claire, because they're having like a 5-minute get to know each other with all of the other people in the room, and by the time Claire gets to speak to anybody, they already know all about her from this girl Gretchen. And it swings back to Emma's walking by this construction site. These guys are using this jackhammer, and as the jackhammer is hitting the cement, she's seeing red colors come up. So this kind of disturbs her, and she starts backing up into traffic. And then Peter, he shows up out of nowhere and grabs her up. Now the show's starting back up. I'm going to go back to watching it. I hope you all watch it, and if you don't, let me know, if you'd rather I do a full episode and then it'd be longer. But if not, when you get around to seeing it, come on by and give me your opinion of what you think's going on in the show and what you think's going to happen next week. And I will thank you all for your participation, and catch you back on the tube. Good night, everybody.